When you're working in business, week in, week out, working to your routine, going in the days that you normally do, same hours, bloody, bloody, blah, and same things happening. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit of variation in your weekly takings, but they're not going to be absolutely massive. And you're going to see some variations, and you'll be going, oh, that was a good week, and that wasn't such a good week, and so forth and so forth. And then what it can actually do is limit your expectation of what your salon can actually achieve. It's sort of like, oh yeah, I've been working really hard at it, and we take X amount a week, and a really good week is this, and a really poor week is that, and you can kind of believe that the business is limited to that. Well, this exercise tells you exactly what your salon business can achieve, and what a fantastic week could possibly look like. It might mean that you've got to change things drastically, but at least it tells you the full potential of exactly what you have. Okay, so it's not saying that once you do this exercise that on week one that's what you do, but what it does do hopefully is open your eyes to the full potential that you have in your salon, and then from there, with a bit of creative thinking, who knows, you might make big differences to your numbers. So the exercise, very, very simple, is I want you to forget everything that you know about your business for the time being, and I want you to think about the hours that, using SMART goals, okay, so being specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timed. Okay, I want you to think about the maximum amount of hours your business could be open. So with that in mind, I don't want you to think, 24/7. Okay, so I've got a friend who's got a salon in a high street. I don't think he can be open 24/7 because the nightclubs kick out 2-3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday / Sunday, and I don't think that would be a great experience for his guests in the salon. Okay, so I want you to be realistic on the hours that it could be open, but at the same time I don't want you to restrict yourself thinking, well, Barbara won't work on a Wednesday and I don't really want to do more than 40 hours. Don't think about individuals, just the site itself. Okay, if staff wasn't an issue, how many hours could it actually be open? Okay, so I want you to kind of do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, do each sort of day, and then the hours that it could realistically be open, and then add up each hours each day. Okay, so the total amount of hours it's open, and then come up with a weekly figure of, over the week, that business could be open that many hours if we had enough guests coming through the door. Okay, so that's the first number you want. So let's call that number A, okay? So that's the number that you want, is your hours. Okay, the next one is a average hourly income. Okay, so what I want you to think about is how much does each guest pay per hour that they're in. So if you do an awful lot of technical work and your guests are in for 2 hours, what I want you to do is take their average bill, and then if your average guest is in for 2 hours, I want you to halve it. Okay, so I've got the hourly amount. If it's 45 minutes, your average appointment is 45 minutes, your average bill is round about your cut and finish price, and you take 45 minutes for a cut and finish, right? That's fantastic. So we've probably got an average for 45 minutes there. What I want you to do is divide it by 3, so we've got 15 minutes, times it by 4 gives us an hour. Okay, and then once we've got an hourly amount, okay, so we want what you believe. Now, if you believe that that's low, I want you to kind of, what do you think people would pay for an hour's service in your salon? Okay, and if you believe that your prices are a bit low, then hack it up a bit, whatever. But it's what you think you could take as an average per hour in the salon. Okay, so that's number B. And then C, okay, is how many styling positions you either have or the salon has a potential to have. So you might have 3 in there, but if you look at it slightly differently, maybe if we change that around comfortably without losing anything on the experience side in the salon, we can still give a fantastic experience in the salon, but we could get 4 styling positions in, then I want you to use the higher one. Okay, so it's how many styling positions you have or realistically could have, and then that's C. And what I want you to do is add I want you to times A by B and then times it by C. Okay, and then what that will do is give you a weekly amount. Okay, then what I want you to do is times that by 52 weeks in the year, to give you an annual amount of how much your business could take in professional services in your salon, right? What it could potentially do, the maximum amount it could do. And then I want you to times it by 1.1, give us an extra 10%, okay? Because that's going to account for the retail that we could do. And then that's going to tell you what could be possible in your salon. And what I'm hoping that will do is give you a opportunity to maybe start thinking creatively, thinking differently about your business. Not thinking creatively about someone's hair. Well, I'm sure all the hairdressers do that on a very regular basis, but I want you to think that creatively about the business, and maybe things that we could change. Might be a small change, but with a drastic difference over the course of a year. And then you really understand if your site, your building, your salon can bring in like £1 million a year, and how much you are bringing in, over the course of the year. Are you close to it? Are you not close to it? Do we need to think again? Are there opportunities that we're missing? And then hopefully that might, show some stuff up. And I think for some people it might give you an idea, and it makes a drastic change in your business. Like always, if you have any questions, please come back to me. Any light bulb moments, any good news stories where any success stories where you've had a bit of success through this, or if you've got any questions, or if it doesn't make any sense at all, whatever, please get in touch. I'm here to help.